Blizzard has rolled out the first Overwatch experimental patch in a while, and its testing changes for 5 heroes. Baptiste, McCree and Zarya are all in line for nerfs, while it looks like Moira and Reaper are about to get buffed. The devs found that Baptiste has a few too many tools in his locker to evade or mitigate damage from enemies. As a result, the maximum charge time on his Exo Boots, which he can use to leap high into the air, has been increased from 0.7 seconds to 1 second on this test patch. Meanwhile, Zarya's damage output has been reduced a bit. The base damage from her primary fire is 75 per second, down from 95. It can still scale up to 170 damage per second, however, which is the same as on the live build. Zarya's weapon power decays faster than it used to after a balance change in March, but if you manage your bubbles well, she'll still be devastating in the right circumstances. McCree's nerfs are the most extensive of the bunch, and could make him a bit less of a terror. His combat roll distance has been reduced by 20% and his Peacekeeper reload time increased from 1.2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. These will revert previous changes. On the flip side, the experimental patch spells solid news for Moira and Reaper players. When Moira uses her Coalescence ultimate, her healing meter will regenerate 3 times faster than before. As for Reaper, his passive ability will give him back 35% of the damage he dishes out, up from 30%. As ever, these changes may not make it to the live game. This experimental mode is scheduled to remain live until the morning of Monday, May 31st. Any or all of these changes could go into the regular modes as soon as Tuesday. Here are the full Overwatch experimental patch notes for May 27th, including developer comments. Though it felt better to use, the previous reduction to the Exo Boots charge time resulted in Baptiste becoming much more evasive against some heroes. Since he already has strong defensive ability options in Regenerative Burst and Immortality Field, we're reverting how quickly he can charge the Exo Boots jump. Developer comments, much of McCree's recent success can be attributed to his increased maximum health, and we think that aspect is working well to help solidify a close to mid-range role for him. We're reverting the combat roll distance and Peacekeeper reload times as they lead to longer distance flashbang initiations and made the burst damage from Fan the Hammer less of a costly investment. Developer comments, many channeled ultimate abilities automatically reload the hero's weapon as they're locked out from reloading for a short time. The new regeneration rate will refill about half of Moira's biotic energy resource over the full duration of Coalescence. This doesn't fully refill Moira's energy from empty, as it would be unfortunate to lose that portion of her gameplay if players were able to fully cycle between ultimates with healing alone.